now for the CBS News Philadelphia Pet Project with animal advocate Carol Erickson, the SPCA, and Marvin. Carol, it's Memorial Day weekend. Do you guys have plans to travel anywhere?
No, because I have pets.
Yeah, I know. Like you're trapped at home sometimes because of them.
You know, that is exactly the case. It's at least for people like me, and I know a lot of other people as well, feel that, oh, you know, I just don't want to go without my pets, and it's too hard to take them, and they just would not enjoy their trip as much knowing that their pet was at home missing them a lot. And I fall in that category, and so I travel under duress if I have to leave them, and then it's just an elaborate setup with leaving people behind for the animals. But I want to show you some traveling people, though, people who are getting away, because it seems like everybody is getting away. They're forming lines in airports and that sort of thing, but they've done some studies. Of course, they've done surveys on everything, as you know. And in a recent survey, 37% of pet owners, of the 500 in this case that they sampled, they choose not to travel so that they can stay at home with their pets. So I know I'm not alone in that. A lot of my friends feel the very same way. And 58% of people who are traveling, they would rather travel with their pet over a friend or a family member, which I love that one. And 78% of pet owners travel with their pets. And you can see if you've got the right setup and you go into destinations where they are going to be welcome, that's a great solution. In fact, 52% of travelers base their travel plans on accommodating their pets. So is it a pet-friendly city? That sort of thing. So a couple of other results that people heard about, that women are more likely to take their dogs when they're traveling, and baby boomers, I should know, being one of them, almost half of us are more likely to take our dogs with us, and the ones who do travel without them, well, they will, 75% of them, they'll leave behind an article of clothing with their scent on it. So it's just a lot of accommodations that people make. 38% of people will drive rather than fly so that their dog could go with them. Our director, Jess, this morning has 2 little Pomeranians that she puts right at her feet on the plane and can fly around with those. So it obviously depends on the size of the dog, but a lot of people are traveling with their pets, and a lot of people are not going anywhere because of their pets. Let's take a look at some wonderful animals. Pennsylvania SPCA, pspca.org, and we are open both Saturday, Sunday, Monday, all through the holiday weekend. We've been open and will be open from 12 to 6:30. So don't let the holiday stop you if you have the heart and mind to adopt. We've got Bailey here, 7-year-old female. Her family had to surrender her. She is now looking for another special home without other pets or kids. She would be perfect for somebody who can appreciate the companionship of an older cat. She loves to play with wand toys. That is Bailey, our 7-year-old cat. And Dexter, look how cute this dog is. Mixed breed Dexter. Dexter is a tennis player at heart. At least he likes to play with tennis balls. He's a playful boy, and on his wish list would be a family, and a family with teenage kids or older, and nice, kind people in the house. Other family dogs are fine as long as they are the kind that will approach slowly and just kind of give them a second to settle in. He came in with another dog that has already been adopted. That is Dexter, and he is really cute. And Cayenne, this girl, these are the dogs. You know, any dog that doesn't have a loving home makes me sad, but this girl has struggled. Even as nice as we are to her at the Pennsylvania SPCA, she does not like shelter life, and some of the dogs struggle more than others. So this girl needs to get out. She loves people, older kids, stuffy toys. She will belly flop onto your lap just to get some cuddles and hugs. And right now she's had her fill of other animals, so she would probably like to be an only pet. She also came in through our animal law enforcement team. So Cayenne, Dexter, and Bailey. And, you know, Jan, we got a very nice award, Pennsylvania SPCA, from Petco Love, which is a national nonprofit organization. And they gave us a big check, too, $10,000, so that the Pennsylvania SPCA can continue their work helping all these animals that are being neglected and treated cruelly throughout the state of Pennsylvania, and also finding homes for these animals. We do so much, so we thank the Petco Love Group for giving us $10,000. And obviously, we need adoption money and adoptions from anybody who can afford to help us out in that regard and add some love into your life.
Yeah, that money will go a long way. Any amount really does.
That's exactly right. Yep. We have $5 Fridays all the time, so we'll take any amount.
Take
So
it.
we want to help the animals.
Thank you, Carol.